Welcome back, my name is Benji, and today I was welcoming to Pro Cycling Manager 2021 once again for the 28th pod of our career mode with Eolo-Kometa. 28th! That's mad. Outside of YouTube Pro Cycling, this is the longest career mode we've had on the channel, which is remarkable. Anyway, I'm enjoying it, and it seems like you are as well, so thank you for the support over these past 27 episodes. Anyway, today we've got another 1 week race in Spain. Well, technically Basque country. I don't want to cause a political battle in the comment section, but we're going to be riding Itzulia Basque country, and we're going to be doing so just before the Hill Classic start afterwards. And I guess we'll stop after Amstel, but I'm not sure yet, depending on how the episode goes. 6 stages in total, 2 of which are flat, 3 of which are hill stages, and 1 time trial. Let's take a look at the first one. Completely flat towards the end for a sprint. Same thing kind of on day 2. It's got to descend there though, so we got to keep our position up front before we dive into that descent to the line. Day 3 is a hill stage with a flat ending, so if I can get the likes of an ARANBURU over these climbs, then we should be able to do well in the end. On day 4, same story to be honest, a bit easier when it comes to the parkour all round. Then on day 5, an uphill finish to Arate, the one that is known for, well, Basque country, obviously. And the last stage is a time trial that starts off uphill, but descending then, and in total 25 kilometers. That's pretty difficult. Unlike Catalonia, we don't have a major mountain stage, which means that we could genuinely do well with ARANBURU in GC as well. He's got time trial. It's not outstanding, but it's doable. 73. We've got 77 hills, so Arate should not be a really big difficulty. Cataneo, also a good candidate, but does not have the punch to gain bonus seconds on all the other stages. So most likely ARANBURU is going to be our man for GC on this one. Now in the first stage, we are entering the final 5 kilometers. Cataneo is doing all the work right now because we've got a bit of an uphill section, which could help us put some of the pure sprinters behind, but honestly, have not noticed who's here yet. So for now, we're just going to keep on going. I think Fisher Black can go knowing this descent section. And I'll go early with ARANBURU knowing this corner is upcoming. We've got Bargill on the right. Capiol versus ARANBURU. This should be ours on paper, but we don't have energy. Here she tries to come around. I think it's going to be us, but it's going to be really close. ARANBURU takes the first. Perfect start when it comes to Basque country. Just like Catalonia, first stage and the first leader jersey. Not going to lie, I thought Standard was going to take us in the last 300 meters, but it did not happen because they ran out of energy as well. Wait a second. This is illegal. How does he have the leader jersey? Did he take an intermediate sprint or something? It's possible. Yeah, he must have done so because he's got the same amount of points as well as we do. So most likely he took an intermediate sprint somewhere, and that's why he is leading GC, which is abysmal. Ha! It hurts. Let's try that again on day 2. On paper, we should be able to do so, considering the competition was abysmal here, so I think we should have this. I'm actually going to try and make it a bit harder on this one. I'm going to try and go hard on this small hill we have right here, because I do want to put pressure on people, and if we can ride away a tiny bit, I can try. But that won't be happening. We'll be diving into the descent like this on 95 for now, and it gels on basically everybody except for ARANBURU right now. And we shall start our sprint with Cataneo because he's not a good sprinter. And ARANBURU is ready as well after this corner right now. Ooh, Capiol's got a big lead on us. I think we're fucked. Cataneo? Oh my god. Cataneo wins the sprint. I did not see that coming. Capiol takes second. This is not good for our GC, you know, because we did need those 10 seconds because on the climbs we'll be fighting against Pogacar on that Arate stage. But hey, it's a win, I guess. What an unexpected turn of events. Magic Cataneo winning a sprint stage. That's crazy. We've gotten 5th as well with ARANBURU, 4th with our lead out, Fisher Black. So this in no way worked the way we were planning to. Problem is that Standard is still in the lead because of this, because we didn't gain any time with ARANBURU and we gained only 10 seconds with Cataneo. So we're both on 1 second now. This is the kind of stage I enjoy. So many hills that it's very hard to control in real life. In PCM, that's not going to be like that though. On here, our goal is to survive with ARANBURU. Nonetheless, we are far from the favorite apparently. Pogacar, ROGLIČ, Higuita, Landa, Hirschi. What a start list. Someone's not looking too amazing. The entire team of Bike Exchange waiting for him. Rob Stanner dropping in the middle of the stage. That's mad. Because on paper, I'd say this stage would be relatively survivable for a man with 77 hill. Standard actually found his way back to the group, and we are starting the final climb, the Mendizorots climb. I recall this climb from somewhere else. Has this been in the likes of, I don't know, San Sebastian? Probably not. Anyway, 17k to go. Let's set things up and let's try and get ARANBURU over this climb. That's goal number 1. Trying to set up a bit of a tempo because that will prevent big attacks to come, but looks like Carlos Rodriguez is doing so. Lutsenko, Godu, and ROGLIČ trying to follow. Godu now going alone. Let's try and counter that slowly but surely the Ineos way. And we are closing towards the top with everybody caught again. Godu as well. 12 kilometers to the line, and I think we should be fine at leading in ARANBURU for the sprint 1 problem. I'm not sure that Ropero is the man to do it with as a lead out, so that's something we'll need to take care of at the finish line. 4.5k to go. We're settling ourselves for the final sprint. Ropero will be the lead out. I can't do anything else. We just don't have anyone else. So let's prep that. 95 is probably too much. 3k to go, but I'll do it anyway. 2.5. We've got Izagiri now doing something. 2 kilometers to go. Let's start our sprint with ARANBURU really soon at 1k to go. Right now on the right, ROGLIČ versus Standard versus ARANBURU. Are we going to survive? It's going to be a close one, but I think we got the victory. No. Yes, we do. Oh, awesome. Perfect ride. And another victory for Alex ARANBURU. We are genuinely dominating this Basque country so far, but I don't think it's going to be a victory GC-wise, considering the high-end competition here, but we might as well try. Nonetheless, we are in the lead of the general classification now. We're also third with Cataneo, Standard now in 2nd position. Similar storyline. The last climb is the more deciding one on this one, though, compared to the last stage where we had hills all around the parkour. But in the end, it should be a sprint where ARANBURU could, well, take the 4th stage win for the team. Basically, same scenario as last stage. The only difference is that I've accidentally got Cataneo in last wheel, and I'm pretty sure he's not a sprinter despite winning stage 2 in a mass sprint. Nonetheless, we've got attacks already. Attila Walter setting something up, probably for Godu. Let's follow on 90 for now, and let's see if we can get ARANBURU over this climb without too much trouble. And that is trouble, that is trouble. That is called ROGLIČ and Hirschi attacking. I will switch to Cataneo doing the work for ARANBURU right now, trying to follow the attacks on the left. But we gotta get back to ROGLIČ because that is quite a good climber, as you might know as a cycling fan. There we go, we are closing in towards the top, and we are basically catching everybody. De la Cruz now on the right, setting pace, I think, for Pogačar. Nonetheless, we need to drop the tempo because ARANBURU is actually not looking too amazing. We've got a descent to recover though. Ooh, we've got Hirschi now going again. We gotta try and follow these attacks because we've got a descent just after this section, 95. They've got no gap, which is good. We can now move to the front again. Hopefully that energy expenditure on ARANBURU can recover a bit before we get to the final sprint. We're not looking amazing today, that is for certain. Let's go towards 90 on Cataneo, 95 now with 2.5 kilometers to go. Gonna start my sprint with him right now. ARANBURU in the wheel and ready to launch as we speak. There we go. Hirschi versus ARANBURU. Higuita up here. Godon on the left. It's gonna be. Oh, ARANBURU takes it. Yes, third stage win for ARANBURU. The 4 for the team in 4 stages. Outstanding. GC-wise, 13 seconds now on Standard, but most importantly, 26 on both ROGLIČ and Pogačar. That's never gonna be enough to win this Itzulia, but hey, we are doing our best and we'll see where we end in the end. On to the Queen stage to Arate then, or, well, technically it's the Queen stage when it comes to profile, but the time trial is most likely going to have the biggest differences. My goal here is to get over all these hills before Arate without spending energy, and if that works out, then we should be getting over Arate as well, but hey, this is not going to be easy. Oh my, we've got a +5 on the day. That is, wow, 79 mountain, 82 hill, plenty of godlike secondaries. This is the day to try and win Itzulia. I think we're on the hardest climb of the day, the Itzulia climb, or perhaps Arate is harder most likely, but Jumbo's pacing really hard with Kruiswijk, Tolhoek. Tolhoek seems to be done for despite being the second man in the row. Gus here as well, Dumoulin, so an outstanding team when it comes to Jumbo. Very difficult to try and beat that, but we are looking good to do so. So for now, I'm very happy. I think we've got basically 3 riders that will get over this climb with enough energy to help out ARANBURU. That is Ropero and Cataneo, and perhaps Fisher Black. Small correction on that one, we're going to be arriving at the foot of Arate with only one rider left to help out ARANBURU. That's going to be Ropero. The rest is gone. Dropped on the second last and the final hill before Arate, but those gradients, those are big ones, and I'm really scared. Here we go, let's try and move up a tiny bit before we get to the narrow section. We've got Kuz already pacing like crazy with 5k to go. Can we keep up with that? It's gonna be a tough one. Kuz is done for. Oh my god, we got blocked by Kuz as well. Vlasov on the left. I forgot he rode for EF now. Soler, Sharkman, ROGLIČ. What a crazy stage so far. And I think this climb is going to be mental. 3 kilometers to go, but we are looking really, really good when it comes to energy. It starts to flatten out a tiny bit here, but goes up again. Let's get the movement going. And we've got it flattening out again in a tiny bit, and that will be a flat finish. So if we can get over this with energy, that will mean that we can sprint against the others. And if that happens, then we are looking good to even potentially winning the Arate stage here. Let's try and prepare ourselves for a potential attack of anyone else, but I will launch a sprint from the front. Oh my god, ROGLIČ is going already. I'll have to sprint myself. There we go. And can we try and correct ROGLIČ here? Yes, we do. ARANBURU takes the victory on Arate. 5th stage win. 4 of ARANBURU, 1 of Cataneo. Oh my god. Now 30 seconds ahead of Pogačar, 36 ahead of ROGLIČ. That's all thanks to the bonus seconds. They were equal to each other before going into this stage. Stage 6 is on paper where we will lose the jersey, because Pogačar is 2nd favorite here, ROGLIČ is 3rd favorite. Even a bull could even still surprise in general. 25.8 kilometers, a hill at the start, so let's try and focus on trying to get a good run into that climb already at the start. And afterwards, let's keep our tempo till the line. Firstly, ROGLIČ on the road, Pogačar as well, and now ARANBURU at the start line. Let's see how fast we go. We went 80 with Cataneo. It seemed like it was not fast enough on the hill itself. So let's go 85 on ARANBURU on the climbing section. Perhaps even 86, knowing that we can recover the red in the descent afterwards. That would be a nice thing to do. Over the top, and we've got 24 at 33 seconds. So it seems like this was a good strategy. ROGLIČ, where are you, my friend? 20 from 27 seconds. That is only 5 seconds faster than we are at the moment. Pogačar is dominating though. He's basically already almost moved past us in GC. Let's see if we can drop it towards 80. I'll probably need to go like 78 to be able to survive till the line, to be honest. Let's take a look at the second time check. 31 seconds. We are doing a good pacing strategy, it seems. Let's keep 78. We might have to lower it in the final few kilometers. I actually only just realized that we've got another +5 on the day with ARANBURU. No wonder we are winning all these races. This man is in godlike form at the moment. Let's go with 73 because 4 kilometers with that energy is not that amazing. 75 again because we can use our red as well. Let's keep it up. Last 2 kilometers slightly uphill here. We've got all of our red left, so let's try and spend it in the final kilometer right now on 95. There we go. Let's see what time we can deliver on the finishing line. 57 seconds, we're losing. Remco takes the time trial. Pogačar in 2nd. We're going to be, I think, 2nd in GC. And I'm wrong. Tobias Foss is 2nd. 1 second ahead of us. But to be honest, 2nd or 3rd is both top 3. So I didn't really care about that place. What a ride this race. Absolutely great. We beat ROGLIČ by a lot. Where is ROGLIČ? Like 8th, a minute 2 down. I think his time trial is not much better than ours. It's worse. We beat ROGLIČ on the time trial. His form must be so bad at this point. Next up, we are going to the Ardennes. We start off with the Brabantse Pijl, and this parkour is a bit easier than I anticipated. I thought this had cobble sections, if I recall correctly, but hey, I guess this version doesn't. Honestly, we might need to use Fisher Black as one of our leaders, together with ARANBURU, of course, because he's got 81 hill right now. I do think this is more leaning towards a hilly sprint than something else. The parkour does not have insane hills, so a real selection would be a surprise. So hey, we can try and get a sprint for ARANBURU going. If that doesn't work, we can try and make an attacking move with Fisher Black somewhere. Yeah, this has really not been a hard race, so we should be able to get ARANBURU to the sprint and just go for it. Ooh, we've got some splits happening. I think I'm missing a split, and ROGLIČ is trying to close it himself. That's energy loss that is unnecessary because I'm bringing the group back anyway. That's all good for us, I guess. Nonetheless, it also showed me who's here. ROGLIČ, I didn't know that. So that's competition we need to take care of, but we did beat him in the sprint quite a few times in Basque country, so we should be able to do so again here. I don't like Vetter's energy. I'm going to switch that around. And hopefully I've got time to fix it. Yes, Vetter can protect Fisher Black right now. Let's use Fisher Black as the lead out now. And we've got it going up from this point onwards, so I won't go and sprint too early either. But we are in a good position. Let's get Vetter out of the way so he doesn't actually cause trouble for ARANBURU. Sprint can start for Fisher Black. ARANBURU in the wheel. I'll try and wait a bit more. Right now, I'll try and come around Shockman. I think I have the energy for it. Yes, indeed. Brabantse Pijl is won once again by Alex ARANBURU. Absolute god right now. Perfect win against the best in the world, so let's try and repeat that on the likes of an Amstel Gold Race, for example, that is coming up. Basically the same exact team. It seems to be the latest parkour, the one with the circuit that we had in 2021, I think? Yes, I think it was. Whew, my memory. Anyway, let's focus on trying to do exactly the same. We do have Covey here, I didn't notice that, but that's an extra good thing for the team, it seems. Let's go. With 17k to go, we are... Oh my god, what a move by Van der Poel. Did you see that acceleration, mate? That's crazy. We've gotten ourselves on the Kouberg right now, and this is one of the final Koubergs, so I do need to follow every move that happens right now. Montoli is not looking the way that I hoped he would, but we've got Covey and ARANBURU looking perfectly. We gotta close down your boy Van der Poel, though, who has a gap of a solid 30 seconds on the peloton now, but we should have the energy with our team to do so, I would expect. Let's close it down a tiny bit on top here, preferably. Hirschi, Shockman, Woods, all in the wheel of Van der Poel right now. Let's see if we can close that down even faster. Ooh, I slowed down the pace quite a bit there. Kwiatkowski now doing it for us. They keep on attacking on the flattest sections instead of the climbs, outside of Van der Poel than earlier. So for me, that's fine, because I can just keep up the tempo with Covey and set up ARANBURU for another sprint, hopefully beating Van der Poel once again, just like last stage. Let's do 99 on Covey right now with 2 kilometers to go. Let's keep that up, and let's set up a sprint himself now. ARANBURU can also launch a sprint before this corner starts. Van der Poel is... Oh, he's going to use acceleration and ride away from us. Or Covey? Nah, it's Van der Poel. Acceleration is way too heavy for that corner, so as a consequence, he's better than us here. Second place after the legend, so I don't really blame myself too much. Overall, very happy about our Ardennes so far. I think the final one that is left on the calendar is Liège-Bastogne-Liège, but the question is, do I do that one this episode? We all know the parkour, even though I think that this is the old parkour with like the Côte d'Or at the finish line instead of the finish in Liège. We are on Côte de la Redoute, which is probably one of the most important climbs of the parkour, but I am outpositioned because I clearly did not prep well for the Côte de la Redoute. We are still in the group though, so for now that is a good thing. Nope, we aren't anymore. That's not good. Let's hope Evenepoel and Sofov close that down because there's no quick-step rider in there. And we've gotten ourselves back on the back of the group, so let's get ourselves ready for the Côte de la Rochefaucon, which is the next one that will matter a lot. Holy crap, the tempo is going up a lot. We need to try and follow with this group as much as possible because the second the ROGLIČ goes in Sofov, we need to be able to respond, but looks like we were able to survive this climb. Honestly, the only thing left is the last climb of the day, which is the Côte de Saint-Nicolas, and then the Côte d'Or to the finish line. So if we can get over that Saint-Nicolas with enough energy, we should be able to do well at the finish line. 8k to go, climb's about to start. Let's move up in the group already. Covey now protecting ARANBURU because that's how I feel we need to do this. On to the right, and this is where it starts. Let's go 90 at the start of the climb to make some tempo, and then move towards 85 directly after ROGLIČ in our wheel. Madua as well. We've got a move by Bardet, Alaphilippe, and so forth, who's riding at Arkea. I forgot about it because we barely seen him this year. Nonetheless, let's try and close it down again, and let's put ourselves back on top. Shockman now here. We survived the Côte de Saint-Nicolas, and we are ready to, well, be on to the Côte d'Or, which should on paper fit us. Here we go. I think it's about to start. Nope. It starts right there. Whew. That looks quite sick. Let's see if we can get this going. Let's go on 99 with Covey, perhaps. Is that too early? I think it is. We'll wait a bit more with ARANBURU. Wait a bit more. I might not have the energy to fix this. I'm in a horrendous position. I'm completely blocked in. This is not going to happen. Not even close. ROGLIČ wins, or Alaphilippe comes around. Alaphilippe takes it home. Liège-Bastogne-Liège for him. Sharkman comes in third. And we are not even remotely in the top 10 because, yeah, I bottled it. Honestly, a pretty terrible result. Top 14, that's not what we came here for. But in the end, it can't always go our way, you know. We had splendid victories today, and this one terrible loss will not really traumatize us. There we go. We are swiftly moving through the season here, and coming soon will be Giro d'Italia. But next episode, we're going to do Romandy together with Transfer Dossier. So can't wait to get started with that. For now, that's going to be it for this episode. I really enjoyed it. Plenty of victories in Basque country, and we also had Brabantse Pijl thrown our way. We did not get one of the bigger hill classics though, but we've got plenty of years to come where we can achieve that. So for now, quite happy with our first Ardennes week. And anyway, if you liked it, tap that like button. If you didn't tell me what's wrong, I'll try and make it better for you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.